Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvana and in today's video we will do a rejuvenating morning yoga routine to invigorate your body and mind. The dynamic movements and deep stretches will not only boost your energy but also kickstart your day with positivity and vitality. So whenever you're ready, find a quiet place, roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's start today's class in a child pose. Take the knees as wide as your mat. Let the hips sink back down towards your heels and rest the forehead on the mat. Reaching the arms out in front and gently press your palms into the mat, creating length in your spine. Take a moment to connect with your breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Again, inhale and exhale out, letting go of any distractions. Taking one more breath here and slowly release. Lift the head, lift the hips and find a tabletop position. Bringing the hands underneath your shoulders and the knees are hip-width apart. Let's start with cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up towards the ceiling, draw the shoulders back. And exhale, tuck the belly in, tailbone under, chin to chest, cat stretch. Again, inhale as you arch through the back, gaze up. And exhale as you round, press through the hands and feel the stretch in the upper back. Keep on going at your own pace, connecting the movement with your breath, warming up the spine. Become aware of that movement. After your next exhale, slowly come back to neutral again into your tabletop position, breathing normally. Now reach your right hand forward. The small finger comes onto the mat, so the palm faces inwards. Inhale and exhale, let the hips sink back, bend the left elbow, placing the forehead onto the mat. Keep on reaching through the fingertips, breathing deeply into your right side body. Releasing the right shoulder a little bit further down. One more breath here. And then slowly release, coming back into your tabletop position. To the other side. Left arm reaches forward, inhale, exhale, let the hips sink back a little bit, rest the forehead on the mat, breathing into your left side body, releasing the left shoulder down, head and neck relaxed. 2 more breaths here, and 1 more deep breath. Slowly release, find tabletop again. Now extend the right leg back behind you and tuck the toes under. Engage the core, belly button to the spine. Inhale. Exhale, take the right foot across towards the left side and pull the left shoulder back, gaze back towards your right foot, making that rib-hip connection on your left side and opening up through your right side body. Slowly come back to center. And both knees on the mat, tabletop. To the other side, left leg back behind you, tuck the toes, inhale. Exhale, take the left leg over to your right side. Push the hips over to the left and draw the right shoulder back, gaze back towards your left foot. Making that rib-hip connection on your right side this time. Breathing into the left side body. 1 more breath. And come back to center, tabletop. Well done. Let's bring the feet and knees together. Tuck both toes under and sit back on your heels. Arms up over the head and just rotate out the wrists a little bit, keeping the head relaxed. Just warming up the wrists, toes. One more breath here. And then release the arms again. Untuck the toes and sit back on your heels one more time. Interlock the fingers behind the back, index finger pointed, and then open the chest, draw the shoulder blades together, press the fingertips down into the mat, let the head fall back and feel the collarbones opening. One more breath here, open the chest and release. Take the hands out in front, tuck the toes and find downward facing dog. Walk it out a little bit. Pedaling the heels down, bending one knee at a time, warming up the legs. Head is relaxed, gaze between the legs. Hands are shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart. Eventually come into that full downward dog. Create length in your spine. One more breath here. And then shift the weight into your right foot. Lift the left leg up behind you. Three-legged dog. Press through the hands, driving the left heel up high. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, pull the knee forward to the chest and step the left foot through in between your hands, finding a low lunge. Inhale, arms up over the head. And exhale, let your hips sink forward and down. Stacking your left knee on top of the left ankle. Feel the stretch in your right hip extender. Keep on reaching through the fingertips. Inhale and then exhale, release the arms, interlock the fingers behind your back, press the palms together, open the chest, head drops back. One more inhale and then exhale, release, bringing both hands back down onto your mat. Left hand comes on the inside of the left foot and walk your left foot towards the edge of your mat. Toes turn slightly outwards and let your left knee fall outwards. Let's find a twist, bringing the left hand onto your left knee. Gently press the knee a little bit outwards, rotating the upper body towards the left side and let your right hip become heavy. Gaze over the left shoulder. Feel a nice release in the right hip. One more breath here. And release. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step the right foot forward for Malasana squat. Both feet are at the edge of the mat, toes slightly turned outwards. Let your hips sink down low and bring your hands in front of the chest. Gently press the elbows or triceps into the knees, pressing them a little bit further back. Pressing the outer arch of the feet down into the mat. Feel the hips opening. One more inhale. And then exhale, release. Fold forward. Bring the feet closer together. Standing forward fold. Release the upper body. Shake your head a little bit from side to side as if you're saying no. And then shake the head a little bit up and down as if you're saying yes. Coming to a stop again, softly bend the knees and roll yourself up to standing, one vertebra at a time, neck head up last, rolling the shoulders back as you come up. Inhale, reach both arms up, gaze up, backward bend. Exhale, dive all the way forward. Bend both knees and step your right leg back into a high lunge this time. Find that balance, arms up, inhale. Exhale, bend deeply into the front knee and press the right heel back, opening up the hips. Hips are still facing forward. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, open the hips, bring the arms in line with the shoulders. Right toes turned outwards. Press the outer arch of the right foot down into the mat. Keep the weight balanced. One more breath here. And then inhale, peaceful warrior, reach your left hand forward. And then exhale, bend back, right hand on the back of the leg, left arm by your ear, bending back from the upper body. Inhale, come back up, extend the front leg, and exhale into your triangle pose. Bringing the left hand onto your left shin, ankle or foot, or maybe holding on to your left big toe. Reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling and try to rotate the chest upwards. Keeping the left leg as long as possible. One more inhale and exhale, reverse triangle. Lift the upper body, lean back. Inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee. Wheel both hands down, lift your back heel and find simple twist. Right hand on the mat, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, rotating the chest. Just one more breath here. And then stay in the twist. Release your right knee down onto the mat. Walk the left foot towards the edge of your mat. Bend the right knee and with your left hand try to get hold of your right foot, pulling the heel towards your glute. Gaze over the left shoulder. Corkscrew pose. Keep on pulling the heel towards the glute. Feel the stretch in your right thigh and let the hips be heavy. Gaze over the left shoulder. One more breath here. And then let go of your foot again. Walk the left foot to center, both hands on the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step back into downward facing dog. Take a moment here to center yourself. Press through the hands, keeping the feet hip-width apart and create length in your spine. If the hamstrings are tight, you can keep a soft bend through the knees. Feel the chest opening up towards the thighs. Inhale, shift the weight now into your left foot. Exhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Three-legged dog, press through the hands. Inhale, bend your right knee. And then exhale, pull the right knee forward to the chest, step the foot through in between your hands and find low lunge. Left knee on the mat, inhale, arms up, and exhale, let the hips sink forward and down. Reaching through the fingertips and feel the stretch in your left hip extender. Release the arms, interlock the fingers behind the back, open the chest, let the head drop back. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, push the hips a little bit further forward. Feel the heart opening. And then release. Bringing both hands onto the mat. Walk your right foot towards the edge. Left hand underneath your shoulder. And then bringing the right hand onto the inside of the knee. Let the knee fall outwards. Opening up the hips. Gaze over your right shoulder and let your left hip become heavy. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Feel the stretch to the inner thighs and the left hip extender. Feel a nice release. And then slowly release. Gaze to the front, both hands on the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step your left foot forward to the left edge of the mat. Malasana squat. Let the hips sink low, bringing the hands in front of your heart. Create length in the spine, shifting the weight a little bit back. Pressing the outer arch of the feet down into the mat. Crown of the head is lifting up to the ceiling. Gently press the knees a bit further out. Feel the hips opening. One more breath here. And then release your hands onto the mat. Extend the legs and fold forward, walking the feet a bit closer together. Let's find a deep forward fold, getting hold of your ankles or back of the legs. You can bend the knees if you need to and pull yourself a little bit further forward. Shifting the weight into the toes, feel your hips coming up high. Slowly release. Let go of the legs. Bend the knees deeply and one vertebra at a time. Roll yourself up to standing, shoulders back. Inhale, reach the arms up, backward bend. Exhale, dive all the way forward. Head relaxed. Bend your knees, left leg back, high lunge. Inhale as you lift the arms up. Exhale, press your left heel back. Feel the hips opening. Find that balance. Hips are facing forward. One more breath here. And come to warrior 2. Open the hips, spinning the left toes out. Take the arms in line with the shoulders. Feel the hips opening up. Gently press your right knee a bit further outwards. All the muscles engaged, but the shoulders relaxed. Keeping the weight equally balanced in both legs. Keep the gaze through the fingertips, keeping that warrior attitude. On your next inhale, find peaceful warrior. Right hand reaches forward until the body says stop. And then exhale, bend back, opening up the right side body. Make sure to keep the front knee bent. Make that rib-hip connection on your left side. Inhale as you lift back up, extend the front leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Getting hold of your big toes, ankle, or just bringing the right hand on your shin bone and try to rotate the chest towards the ceiling. Extending the front leg as much as you can. Feel the stretch in your right hamstring. Actively pull the right heel a little bit towards you. Inhale as you lift back up. Keep the front leg long. Exhale, reverse triangle, bend back. Inhale, come forward, bend the front knee, lift the back heel, simple twist. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling, rotate the chest to your right side this time, gaze up towards your right hand. Finding a nice deep twist, and then release your left knee down to the mat, walk the right foot a little bit further out. Bend the left knee and find corkscrew pose, maybe getting hold of your left foot with your right hand. Gently pull the heel towards your glute and let your hips be heavy. Stay twisted in the upper body, gaze over your right shoulder. Breathing deeply into that stretch, releasing the hips further down towards the mat. One more breath here, and slowly release. Extend the left leg, both hands on the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step back into downward facing dog. Press through the hands, head relaxed. Walk it out if you need to, just see what feels good for your body here. Create length in the spine, feel the tailbone pointing up high towards the ceiling. Soften the ankles and let the heels sink down. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head, draw the shoulders forward, come into a plank pose. Inhale here, and then exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga, release everything down to the mat. Inhale, press through the hands, cobra pose. Let the head drop back, draw the shoulders back, and let the hips be heavy, deep backward bend. One more inhale here. Exhale, bend both knees, stretch back and find child pose again. Let your hips sink back towards the heels and breathe deeply into the belly. Re-energize the body with your breath. Let go of any tension, relaxing the upper body. Taking one more deep breath here. And slowly release. Lift the head, walk the hands towards you. And we find a cross-legged seat on our mat. Finding a comfortable seat, keeping the spine long. Inhale, reach both arms up, lengthen. Exhale, spinal twist to your left side. Take the left hand behind the back and gaze over your left shoulder. Using the right hand to pull yourself a little bit deeper into the twist. One more breath here. And then on your next inhale, come back to center, reaching both arms up. Lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist to your right side. Gaze over the right shoulder, placing the right hand or fingertips behind your back. Imagine this invisible line lifting you from the top of the head up towards the ceiling, keeping the spine long, rotating from the lower back. And then inhale, come back to center, arms up. Exhale, side bend over to the left, left hand or forearm on the mat, reaching the arm up over the head and gaze up towards the ceiling, breathing into your right side body. One more breath here. And then inhale, lifting both arms back up, lengthen. Exhale, side bend over to the right, right hand or forearm on the mat, left arm is reaching over the head and gaze up, keeping both sitting bones grounded on the mat. Breathing into the side body, one more breath here. And then release. Inhale as you lift back up. And then exhale, release the arms, interlock the fingers behind your back, opening the chest. Inhale as you let the head drop back. Open up the collarbones, draw the shoulders back. And then release the arms by your side. One more big breath. Inhale, bring your palms together. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Well done, and thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope you enjoyed the class. If so, give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more classes of yoga and Pilates. Have a wonderful start into the day and see you next time. Namaste.